Welcome to English, Please, the podcast where we explore interesting topics in under 10 minutes in clear, intermediate English. I'm your host, Christopher. I live in New York City, and I've always been passionate about languages and how we learn them. Whether you're listening on your way to work or while cooking dinner at home, this show is designed to help you with your English listening and comprehension skills. First of all, thanks for listening. As I've said in the past few episodes, I'm sending occasional newsletters to help you on your journey to fluency. I'm working to make the newsletters more and more useful as we get into Season 3. If you're interested, you can sign up at the link in the show notes. If you enjoy this podcast and would like to support it, you can send a small donation through a site called Buy Me a Coffee at coff.ee/EnglishPlease. It's an easy way to help me cover the costs of making the podcast. I appreciate anything, no matter how small. There's also a link to this in the show notes. Okay, let's get started. Today, we're going to talk about something exciting, but also a little scary for many English learners. Watching movies in English without subtitles. I receive lots of emails about all kinds of topics, and feel free to email me with your own questions or comments. Recently, a listener wrote about her difficulty watching popular English language movies without subtitles in her native language. Watching movies in English with subtitles in your own language is great. It means you can enjoy the story as you hear English because you can understand it fully by reading the translation in your native language. But maybe your goal is to move step by step, starting to use English subtitles and then watching with no subtitles at all. That sounds amazing, right? Maybe you're thinking, I'll never be able to do that. The actors speak too fast, and I'll get lost. Don't worry, that's exactly what I'm going to talk about in this episode. So, how do you go from native subtitles to English subtitles to no subtitles at all? The first step is to start small. Don't choose a complicated movie full of fast dialogue or unusual accents. If you do, you'll probably become frustrated. I know some of you might be thinking you'd like to watch a popular Hollywood movie, but you will get there later. First, try something easier. Animated films, family movies, or 30-minute sitcom episodes are perfect because the story is typically simpler and the language is usually clearer. You'll be surprised at how much you understand. At first, it's completely fine to use subtitles in your native language. But here's the trick. Don't let your eyes focus on the subtitles the whole time. Try listening first and only look down at the corresponding translation if you really need to. And I know what you're thinking. If I don't read the subtitles, I feel like I miss everything. That's normal at the beginning, even for intermediate level English learners. The important thing is training your ears little by little. When you're ready, switch to English subtitles. This is a big step and it can feel intimidating. You might be wondering what happens if you don't understand the words on screen. Remember, that's not a problem. You're still learning. In fact, this is one of the best ways to connect what you hear with what you see. Try watching a short scene with English subtitles, and then watch the same scene again without them. Don't focus on the whole movie. Each time, you'll notice more and your confidence will grow. When you repeat, you'll start to know what's happening and your brain relaxes. You'll stop worrying about the story and start listening to the spoken English. And here's something very important. You will not understand every single word. That's okay. Language learners often feel like they are failing if they don't understand everything. But think about it. Even native speakers sometimes don't catch every line in a movie. Maybe the music is too loud, or the actor mumbles, or there's slang. What matters is that you follow the story, the emotions, and the big picture. Then, one day, without even planning it, you'll notice that you've understood a whole scene with no subtitles. That's a great moment, and you should celebrate it. It means your ears are stronger, your brain is faster, and your English is really improving. And this will continue to happen. Finally, don't forget the most important thing. Make it fun. Some learners treat this like serious homework, and then they lose motivation. But if you watch movies you really enjoy, whether it's action, romance, comedy, or even cartoons, you'll actually want to come back and practice more. So remember, start small, use your native subtitles as support, switch to English when you're ready, focus on short scenes, don't worry about every word, and most of all, enjoy the process. That's how you'll move step by step toward watching movies with no subtitles at all. Now, choose a good movie, get some popcorn, and enjoy the adventure. Again, I'm Christopher, and I want to invite you to join me in future episodes of English Please to hear about a variety of topics, all focused on helping you with your English. Subscribe now wherever you listen to podcasts, and let's continue this adventure together in clear, understandable English. And please, if you enjoy the podcast and would like to support it, visit coff.ee/EnglishPlease. It's a simple way to help me cover the costs of making the podcast. No pressure, but I appreciate anything, no matter how small. Sincere thanks, as always, for listening. See you soon.